Can Garri cause eye problem? All my life I have heard this, and I think it's finally time to clear the air. First off, Garri has several nutritional benefits ranging from boosting of energy, it aids digestion, helps in hydration, it is a very good source of calorie, it is high in calorie. Garri has calcium and magnesium, which is good for bone strength. It also has iron, which helps in blood production. And also, Garri is gluten free, which makes it a very good choice of meal for people who are gluten intolerant or with celiac disease. So, what should we know? Garri is good, but Garri can affect the eye when it is not well processed. When Garri is not well processed, there's a particular compound that will be found in it which is known as cyanogenic glycoside. This cyanogenic glycoside releases cyanide. Now, what should we know about cyanide? Cyanide is a very toxic, a very poisonous substance that is present in unprocessed or not properly processed Garri. This compound is also present in cigarette smoke, it is present in plastics, it is present in pesticide. So this compound is very toxic to the body because it does not allow the cell in our body. Our body is made up of cells. It does not allow the cells in the body to use oxygen, meaning that this thing can lead to death, to nervous damage, and it can cause eye problem. So the question now is, how do you safely enjoy your Garri? For you to take Garri without side effects, then there are three things that you need to take note of. The first thing is you need to take properly processed Garri. Ensure that the Garri you are taking is properly processed. Garri, in another word, is cassava flakes. For you to know that you are taking a well-processed Garri, the first thing you have to take note of is the smell. Your Garri should have a sour aroma. It shouldn't have a chemical-like smell. Another thing is the texture of your Garri. Your Garri should be very dry and crisp. When you are taking Garri that is damp, it is not well processed. Please run for your life. Another thing is the color of your Garri. Your Garri should be white in color. It should not be black. Your Garri should not be black. It should not be gray. It should be white or yellow for those that have palm oil in them. Another thing is when you pour it inside water, it should swell. When you pour Garri inside water and it is not swelling, it is not a good Garri. It is not good. You should pour it inside water and it should swell. And then when you taste the Garri, it should not be bitter. The Garri should be sour in taste. And the last thing you need to take note of is the packaging. It should be properly stored. It should be clean. It should not be dusty. It should not be moldy. Yes. So these ways you know that your Garri is well processed. Another way to take your Garri without side effect is to ensure that you are taking in moderation. Moderation is key in anything you are doing. Take it in moderation. Some people can take Garri every single day. How? Take Garri in moderation. The last thing to take note of to take Garri safely is you should combine your Garri with other proteins. So when you are taking Garri, don't just take Garri alone. Take Garri with milk, take Garri with ground nuts. And by then, you can know that you are eating Garri, you are taking Garri in a safe way, which will not affect your eyesight. The bottom line is Garri does not directly affect your eyesight when it is properly processed and it is taken in moderation. I hope you've been delivered.